Hey guys, Justin here with JR Model Works. It is Friday, February the 11th, I believe. So the interior has been painted and assembled and footage has been gathered, but I have not even begun to edit. So there's no way that's coming out by tomorrow. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and do a bench update because there's another video that needs to be made. Here recently, I have been the beneficiary of a lot of love in the community from a lot of people. And first and foremost, I want to thank every single one of you who is watching or is a subscriber to my channel. Earlier this week, we cleared 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge mile marker. Something I never even thought I would do. To be honest with you, I started the channel because long ago I would do these. I post everything to Facebook, and I would post like pictures, and I would write up these huge, like 10 paragraph long, giant descriptions of everything I did that absolutely no one was ever going to read. And I thought that it might be easier, and it's really not, to just do videos and just post the videos. And that's where the idea for the channel came from, and then it's just grown from there. But every one of you is the reason that I make these, and I am so very thankful to all of you, absolutely all of you. Paul from International Scale Modeler has been on a crusade lately to get smaller channels more subscribers and get those who are struggling to get just that back end, just because that last couple of hundred is just, it's a slog. It takes a long time. But Paul has been out on a crusade to get smaller channels built up, and I was one of those channels that he decided to start pushing. So he started sending me shout outs and sending subscribers my way. The rest of the ISM crew also, Sue over at Ice Queen 7, Paul at Plastic Monkey, Dan from the Dan Cave, just so many people. Nigel from Nigel's Modeling Bench, Luke from Luke Ward from Scale Motor, just so many people just started sending me shout outs. A couple of guys got shop cards from me recently, and they gave me shout outs, like Matt from Model Car Videos. Awesome guy, great channel. But just like I periodically throughout the week, I go into my YouTube studio just to see if there's any comments, because I usually get a couple of stragglers here and there. George from That Mofo Damon tends to post real close to the end of the week. He'll comment on my videos. There's a few other guys who, they tend to post, and I try to respond to everybody. I try to respond to all the comments that I get. So I was just kind of looking over, and I looked at my comments, and someone was like, "Congrats on 1,000 subs." And I was like, "Well, what do you mean 1,000 subs?" Because last I knew, I was like 800 and something, and I looked, and sure enough, I was almost to 1,100. I was like, where did these come from? So many great people in this community. There's a fantastic ton of people in this community, and I wish I could, remember all the names of every person. I'm sure there's people recently giving me shout outs that I absolutely just, my mind has gone blank. It's a very humbling experience to receive an outpouring of just support from the community like that. So thank you, every single one of you, for subscribing to my channel, for watching my videos, for listening to me ramble on. I appreciate every single one of you greatly. I appreciate all the shout outs. There is a guy who we're trying to help out. I believe it's Dudley's Scale Models. I don't remember the channel off the top of my head, but I'm going to put him down in the description below. So if you guys are not subscribed, and he's got very few subscribers, so if y'all could go over and give him some love, that would be appreciated. Just give him a check out, give him some support and encouragement. I think that's a great thing for the community. The support and encouragement this community gives is just fantastic. So yeah, there is that. What else do we want to go over? We'll go ahead and do a stash ad real quick. So some of y'all may have seen in a recent-ish video that this monstrosity was the very first model that I built as an adult. I believe it's the Shelby Cobra from Monogram. And I'm sure it's not a bad kit. I'm sure that the kit goes together fantastic if you have any idea whatsoever of what you're doing. I did not. It's absolutely terrible. Everything about this kit is terrible for this build. The hinges are broke off a long time ago. So yeah, that doesn't even remotely stay connected. While building it, I snapped off the little hood latches, just trying to get them off the sprue. Absolutely none of the glass, none of it made it onto the kit. On top of that, the only decal that made it on was a license plate. Everything else did not happen. Just so much went wrong. The frame was completely broken, and that's not just a matter of being over time. That is literally, I broke it putting it on. It's absolutely terrible. This color was a combination of Tester's metallic red with Tester's metallic black. I think it was 3 parts red to 2 parts black. Cut 50-50 with hardware store lacquer thinner, because a video from Don Yost said you could do that, and that's not a knock on Don Yost. That man knows what he is talking about. He's been building models longer than I've probably been alive. But the Don Yost method does not work trying to spray it through a Tester's Aztec air compressed can wannabe plastic airbrush. It absolutely doesn't happen. And when you don't know what you're doing and you think you can mix black and red to get a dark cherry red, what you end up with is, we're going to call this chocolate bar brown. Yeah. I also didn't know not to sand over metallic paint, so these silver stripes are gray stripes. I did manage to mask off stripes, though. I didn't mask them off well, but so yeah, this monstrosity is my first kit, and I love and I hate it. I keep it around to remind me of where I came from, and I also keep it around to remind me that I'm not as amazing as I think I am. Everybody builds bad kits. But my birthday was January 31st, and so as a birthday present to myself, I found one of these online at a reasonable price, not an eBay price, and that is the Fujimi version of the Shelby Cobra. The same 427 Cobra. This one has the hood scoop, which is one of the things that I've always not been fond of, is that there's no hood scoop on this. I want to say it's Monogram. It could be like a Revell reboxing. I know it came from Hobby Lobby, but it doesn't have the hood scoop on it. So I always kind of regretted not having the hood scoop, and just a ton of other things. So I thought that we would go ahead and build the Fujimi version to rebuild it, build it better, and do a better job. Looking around, I have seen some comments that the body on the Fujimi kit is not entirely accurate, that they may have taken some of the molding off of a kit car, and that got me to thinking. I don't think that the replica cars are really that bad, in my personal opinion. You get the looks of a classic car, and depending on how you build it and whether it's done well and which kit you go for, there's some really nice cars out there. And one of my favorite of the replica manufacturers is Factory 5 Racing. And one of the things that Factory 5 offers is a Coyote 5-liter Mustang engine. And I thought, well, what if we try to build the Fujimi Cobra and see if maybe we might be able to shoehorn in a Coyote engine from one of the resin guys. Maybe Joel from Iceman Collections or something like that. So that's kind of, we're going to see, maybe. Now, that's not going to be a soon build, but it will be coming to the channel. I've got so many things in line. I think the next, after the truck, after the 44 pickup, I think the next thing we're going to do is the Alpine Renault that I got for Christmas, the A110. I've got a really cool color scheme. It is not going to be the Monaco blue that everybody does. So that's going to be next, and I keep putting off the Chevy Nova. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One of them is because I do have the C1 trans kit for it, and I'm a little nervous. To be honest with you, anytime I cut on a body, it kind of scares me, and I've never done a resin trans kit, so I am a bit nervous about doing that. I am kind of excited about doing it at the same time. I also like to try and spread out the builds. So you guys know I love my exotics. I started out just building exotic cars and basically building all the cars that I dreamed of as a kid and will absolutely never be able to afford in the real world. I've also, as I've grown, as my hobby's grown, I've taken on appreciation for other cars as well. JDM cars, there's some great JDM cars out there. There's some fantastic muscle. American Muscle has some great cars. Antiques and classics. And so I'm trying to kind of shuffle so that it's not all exotic cars or all muscle cars or all hot rods, or I'm trying to kind of shuffle it around and keep it a little fresh. And so that's the reason why you see things like the let's see, what did we do? The Chevelle, the 68 Chevelle, followed by, I want to say, the Dino, and now a 40s Ford pickup. I'm just trying to keep things shuffled around to keep it interesting. So I think definitely we're going to do the A110 next, and I think after that I want to go ahead and strap on my boots and get that Nova done. So yeah, there's definitely things planned. There's tons. I've got an actual stash built. I've never had a stash before, and now my stash, I think, is getting out of hand. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, Justin, you've got like less than 20 kits. It's not out of hand. But for me, I have all these kits, and I build one every 1 to 3 months. So, but yeah, things are coming to the channel, definitely. And once again, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. You are all absolutely amazing, and I appreciate your support so very much. That's all for now. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off and get back to editing video. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me and for listening to me ramble, and I will catch you on the next one. Later. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Also, feel free to leave comments, feedback, critique, or anything else in the comments section below. I enjoy interacting with all my viewers in the comments section and try to reply to all the comments I receive. If you want to catch future videos, please consider subscribing to my channel and make sure you click the bell notification icon so you can be notified when I upload new videos. As always, thank you for watching, keep modeling, and have a great day.